Hi, Shahamin. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Hello, sir. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And special thanks for the time for this session because this
Thank
would be really helpful for anyone
you.
who is preparing for PMP exam. And congratulations on your PMP exam. How are you feeling?
Thank you so much, sir. I'm just feeling so great. It's just like a dream come true.
All right, perfect. So, Shahamin, when did you start your preparation and how much total time you spent in the entire preparation process?
Okay, I have started. I took courses from you last year in March 2024, but I delayed my preparations because of some personal reasons. Then again started it in three months before in September, and it took me like hardly 1 month to get prepared all the courses and all the I have done my preparation 1 month and I gave the exam, and it was like went very smooth and very good.
All right. And what actually motivated you to prepare for the exam? Okay, now this is the final push. I have to do it this time because you were continuously you're starting, then you were stopping, starting, stopping. So what was the motivation?
Okay, I decided to pursue a PMP certification because project management is like critical skill in today's professional world. I wanted to gain a deeper understanding of best practices and methodologies to manage projects more effectively. Since I have also working with the project-based companies, so my interest was developed from there.
All right, perfect. So which resources you used for study?
Uh, in my job tenure, I was using agile methodologies more than waterfall.
Okay, no, I'm talking about resources for preparation, like books or
Okay, sorry.
simulator or anything.
Okay, so I started when I decided to do PMP. I started reading book first, but because I took a long break in between, so this like I told you, I start preparing again like 3 months before. So in 1 month, I just go through all the lectures given by you, nothing else, no book and nothing like any other source, but from the lectures you gave me and from the questions that you have provided, that was all like the total sources that I used to get prepared and give my exam.
All right. So just my recorded session after our online live boot camp,
Yes,
and then you solved questions. That's it. Nothing else.
that's it, nothing
Interesting.
else, not a single word from book.
That's interesting. So just before this, one of my students was asking like, do I need to buy a book? Is it compulsory? Is it mandatory? And then I told him like, if you like to read book, you can. Otherwise, it's not needed.
I think your lectures were more detailed and more clear than if you want to read a book, it's fine, but I think it's not that much useful. Rather to like, it's better it's better to read or go through your lectures instead of book. That's my point.
All right. Perfect. So how many questions you solved before the test?
Okay, I solved like around 1800 to 2000 questions provided by you, and at times I got really confused because the when saw when I was solving the questions at home, it was like easy, and everything was very easy. But obviously, when you are in exam or so it's very difficult to recognize what concept you are putting and what actually you are like understanding by reading the question. So it was a bit difficult in exam, but my concepts were clear, so I got like okay, this is the answer, this should be the this methodology should be applicable on this question and all.
All right, perfect. And if you could recall, what was your average score in those mock tests?
Sorry.
What was your average score in those mock tests?
Okay, my average score were between 75 to 83% in mock test
All
before
right,
I
perfect.
like attempt before the exam.
That's good. Yes, anything more than 70% is great. Yes, you're right. Okay, if I talk about composition of the exam or distribution of questions in the exam, so what was the percentage of questions from waterfall, agile, or hybrid, if you could recall?
Okay, I think waterfall around 18% from waterfall. Agile questions were like 60% around, and yes, rest were mix and match. No specific percentage for them, but the
All
majority
right.
questions from agile.
Majority section was from agile. Okay.
Agile, yeah.
How important is memorization for this exam?
Memorization of this exam. I think it's not that much difficult if you have clear your like concepts are clear. You can like do everything.
All right. Did you see any question where you had to do some mathematical calculations?
I think one or two questions where I had to do. They were like separate note or rough uh, space for that, and yes, I did it. Like two questions maybe.
Okay, two questions. Right. Was there any challenging or difficult part during the entire process?
Um, no, but yes, the thing was the time was running very fast. The first 60 questions were like took longer time than the rest 120 questions. Then last 60 questions were very, I feel like they are very easy, and I did it in very like less time.
All right. So yes, time management could be
Yeah,
challenging sometime.
yeah. The most
Okay.
difficult part was time management.
All right. If you could recall any specific topic which was recurrent in the exam, like leadership, people, or risk, or anything, if you could recall.
I actually did not recall as such question or any topic.
Okay, no problem. And were you confident that you're going to pass the exam while you were taking the exam? What were your feeling during the exam?
Okay, first 60 questions, as I told you, was very difficult because the time was running, and there were so many restrictions, like camera was on and everything. And so the most difficult thing I faced, the only time management was the difficult part, but nothing else is difficult. I think if you are clear with your concept, everything is like good to go.
All right, perfect. Okay. How did you manage time for studies? Because in order to study, you need some kind of pressure, like you have to do, or you need to let go other things, other routine. How did you manage time for study?
Okay, after hours, I get some rest and then start studying for like 3 to 4 hours a day. Yes, 3 to 4 hours are enough to complete the entire course in 1 month.
All right, perfect. So you have gone through the entire process. You attended the course, then you went through the recordings again, then you solved ton of
More
questions,
questions.
and then
Hmm.
you passed. How helpful this entire journey is for you for your professional development?
It was it is a very good like stamp on me right now, because I am the second person in the entire family who did PMP as well. It is a great feeling. I cannot expect actually, but it's a very good. Uh, it's a very good tag on me that I'm a project management certified, and I got many offers from other companies as well with the good salaries.
All right, perfect. And from learning perspective, did you learn anything?
Yes, I learned a lot of things in my personal life as well, other than job and study. Obviously, when you are like managing a project, so I used to take examples from from which I studied in my day-to-day activities as well. How you plan your things, how you're going to execute it, and how what should be the closure of it. Everything is like useful, very useful in your personal life as well.
All right. So how I must say you must got quite irritated by me because I was continuously following up. Take the exam, schedule it, do this, do this. How was
No,
that?
it's fine because some official things were there so that I cannot like got engaged with you.
All right, perfect. What are your next goals? What do you want to do after your PMP?
I might be doing agile now. Let's see.
Okay.
No,
And
I will see.
Mhm. Any advice for PMP aspirants? If somebody wants to start their PMP preparation, what
Mhm.
should they do?
Okay, there should be my suggestions or advice is do focus on the lecture shared by Amar. It's very, very useful. Trust me. You don't need to go through in the entire book. I think it's not that much useful if you clear your concept from the lectures only and do solve mock questions. It really, really helped a lot in exam as well. If you solve the mock, you know how to solve the questions in exam as well.
All right. Thank you so much. So Shahameen took the course and then solved mock test and passed the exam in 30 days. So if she can do, anyone can do. Shahameen, thank you so much for time for this lessons
Thank
learned.
you.
And once again, congratulations and best of luck for your future endeavors.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Take care. Bye. Have a nice day.
Thank you.